Shell catch up on the AR, how you did that? Track out lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blinkies, how you did that? Your LV back turned to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you did that? That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and love with watch, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? How you yelling slash slash, how I kill a cat, yeah. Hopping around in the two to make back pillows in the back. Too many rounds and it fully aching, someone gon' get wet. How you gon' get me when you still on me? How you gon' do that? Snatch a Ruger bag, give a nigga yak attack.
Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused.
I have to focus on myself and keep the energy positive.
So I need everyone to really focus up, yes?
I'm just trying to focus on myself.
With somebody, then that's all that should matter.
And you
that's
as
it.
a third party kind of see where misunderstood is coming from and see where I'm coming from, because I would really like to move past this. And we're
okay. Let's just move past it. Go ahead, John Cato, because you're not gonna get it. What I'm saying.
You're not gonna get what I'm saying, and I'm okay with that.
I do get what you're saying.
It's okay. We don't have to agree. I'm okay
well,
with that.
A major part of this is that each one of you keep trying to talk over the other. As one person's voice going up, the other person's voice is going up.
All right, let's move on from that, Kimmie, because you know what? I'm just gonna say that
if we could just keep it focused on you and I, that would be great. I really don't care. I don't care to hear about how Tracy felt from a third party, because it complicates it. I think the problem has always been with Tracy and I when it comes to you is that things have to get filtered through a third party. And because as human beings, we're fallible. I just don't. If we can just keep it laser focused, I would so.
But the thing is, you're just trying to act like it didn't play a part in what happened when I got up there. And I'm saying the reason I'm not talking specifically about that. But what I'm saying is, while I was streaming, I was talking to the both of you, and it started with that title and the alliance type stuff. And I'm already trying to say, hey, wait a minute, I don't know. Okay, so everybody was already feeling a certain kind of way before it came to hitting the panel. Let's move on from that. That's what I was trying to say. So it's not like I'm trying to pick you apart about that. I gotta get an aspirin. But before the conversation with Rob,
we're gonna have a conversation with you and Don Cato. If there's anybody else involved.
No, you're cutting me off, Kimmie.
Well,
damn it! You know what the fuck
I am involved. I am involved, and I'm gonna tell you. Let me say, MU.
I'm gonna
drop off, and I'll tell them.
Let me deal with I want to get to the.
That's fine. Drop off, and then I'll tell it.
Thank you, Misunderstood. Are you asking me to drop off? Because I will. It's
no, I want to have a conversation.
You just said that you can't talk with me here.
No. I said I would like to keep it focused because I don't want to argue.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
And I don't want to argue, and I want to keep the conversation very.
We're going to stay laser focused.
And so laser focus does not mean that I'm having a conversation with you.
Well, I'm going to help give context.
Have a conversation with Misunderstood and Don.
Are you guys okay if I get an aspirin right now? Can you?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me give some context.
I'll just stay on and I'll just talk to Don Cato.
Okay, I'm going to get an aspirin. I just need an aspirin.
Yeah, no problem. Don Cato, when you were in the car talking to Rob, you said that it was only a 5 or 10 minute conversation.
We talked for about 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, Tracy and MU was talking. Whenever I'm in the car,
yeah,
I don't want it to seem like I'm eavesdropping on anybody's conversation. So I let it be known that I'm in the car, that there's a third party in the car, within hearing distance. Rob wanted to talk to me once I announced that I was in the car, and we talked, but I was getting ready to pull over to get out of the car to go into a store.
Okay, so it was a very brief interaction then. It wasn't, I don't know why I was under the impression that it was longer. So then I could see how you wouldn't know what. Okay.
Right. And that's what I had said several times was that, in that conversation that we had, there was nothing there that was, our conversation was very level. And that's why I didn't understand how it had escalated so fast.
Well, I'm going to tell you why it escalated, because he knew that he was coming on there to talk to someone else who was possibly going to be chastising him, right? And you have 1,500 people. So when he's talking to you and MU, it's just a one-on-one conversation, man to man. But this was going to be a conversation with a panel of people and 1,500 people in the chat, and everybody's focused on him. And he's a bad guy. We know he's erratic. We know how he responds to things. We've seen it. I've seen enough of him to know that. So if you bring him up there, and we know he's a drinker, and we know he's been drinking all weekend. So it's not a surprise that he's drunk, and nor is it your responsibility, Don Cato or MU, to ask people whether or not they're sober before they have conversations. I never ask that question when I'm talking to folks on the phone. So this idea that, she knew that he was drunk, or why didn't you tell her?
I don't think that
all of that is just ridiculous.
Or Don Cato, let me say this, because I never said that.
You did say that. Many times you have blamed, misunderstood for not telling you that he was drunk.
Actually, I
did a video yesterday, and you agreed. You never once told them that you invited that man to that panel, and you misunderstood.
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
No, you shut the fuck up, bitch. Because this is what else I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell them why you put alliance in that damn title. I'm gonna tell them why you put alliance in that title, and you may not like it, but it's coming out now. The reason why the alliance was in the title is because Kimmie doesn't want to be in an alliance with Tracy. He only wants to be in an alliance with Tyler. And so that's why he's talking over me, y'all. I hope you can hear me, because that's the truth. That's the real story. I know that much. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one, honey.
You know straight up
you
your
got
ass,
the wrong one, baby. Not today, baby.
I got you, bitch.
I got you outside your body, huh, Kimmie? I got you acting like Rob had to act.
Okay, let's have a conversation.
I have to drag you, bitch.
Hold on, body, girl. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it,
bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Did it make a sound? No one gives a damn, Kimmie. You're busted. You're busted. You're busted. You're busted. You're busted. You were conniving, and you wanted to break up the alliance. You only wanted to be in alliance with Clyde, and that's the deal.
You understand?
Kimmie, that's how it.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you understand that you are
that on slow mo?
Yeah, I was only going for a second. Okay, you guys, I get it.
You understand?
Because it's been a hard weekend. And I know there's a lot of misunderstandings. All right, I'm sorry, you guys. I
told you specifically that I wasn't coming to argue. And I didn't want to have.
It wouldn't have been an argument if you could have a conversation, but you know I'll keep you laser focused. I will keep you laser focused. You want to be laser focused? Be laser focused.
No, we're gonna be laser focused without you, you piece of shit whore. Because I don't want to have a
no, that would be you and your married men, baby.
No, that would be you,
that's you and all the married men you try to talk to on YouTube and otherwise. And this fake ass Beyonce you claim you got. Girl, man.
And
go ahead, go on.
I'm monetized.
Raggedy whore. That's what the fuck you had to do. So don't fucking don't address me.
Okay, you guys, let's put it down. I know
down. You just busted.
Just what you want.
I'm not here.
We're
not gonna have the conversation. There's no problem.
I want to have the conversation. Hold on, you guys. Let me turn down my volume. Down. Okay, you guys, I was away for a second. My apologies. I needed an aspirin because when I don't sleep, y'all, I'm just out of it. Okay, let me bring Joyce out. Joyce, is that you? You might want to cover your. Hold on. Okay, don't put your camera on and bring up. Is that you, Joyce?
Yeah, it's me, MU.
Hey, let me say something real quick. Let me say.
Hey, Kimmie, come out from over here, man. Come on out from over here. Drop down, Kimmie. You know. Sis,
We're trying to have a conversation, Joyce. I'm sorry. I love you, but
yeah, like talk about people not involved. I was involved, and I'm gonna tell you how I was involved.
Wait a minute, you guys. Let's have a conversation. Wait a minute. Whoa. Lenore, Kimmie, hold on, you guys. Let's have a conversation.
I want to have a conversation with you and Don Cato. That's it.
I know that it's heated.
So can I say what I need to say, and then I'll drop down.
If we can't, I don't feel like arguing with V. Lenore or anybody.
Right. So let's not talk when I'm talking, and I'll leave.
Because you're not going to talk around me. The same thing that Misunderstood.
Okay, then be quiet, and you can sit right there while I'm talking in front of you.
You're not going to talk around me. Misunderstood. That's okay. Good day.
Bye.
Good day, Misunderstood. You've made your choice.
Bye, boo.
So
Kimmie, let me have a conversation. Let me have a conversation with Kimmie.
Bye, bitch.
No. Lenore can stay, but come on, just address me.
You lose.
You gotta love it.
Out of here.
You've made your choice.
Bye, boo.
So
Kimmie, let me have a conversation. Let me have a conversation with Kimmie.
Bye, bitch.
No. Lenore can stay, but come on, just address me.
Shut the fuck up.
No. Just address me, Kimmie.
Go ahead.
I know you want me to.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I know you want me to.
Okay, well, Misunderstood. We ain't gonna
the next episode that we're gonna have is gonna be about conflict resolution, because really,
Don Cato, not right now.
But Don Cato,
I said the next episode.
No. But I was very polite, and I asked her to let's just have a very focused conversation with you, because you're a neutral third party, and Misunderstood. She's chosen, because this is her platform, to not honor that.
I am not choosing anything.
I don't want to argue
with how you treat her on your page.
Lenore was first at, and I'm just trying to.
She came up here and Misunderstood, and
I was up here first.
I did not want to argue with her.
Okay, let's not argue. Let's just have a conversation. Can we all just have a conversation? Is that okay?
You, myself, and Don Cato can have a conversation. Absolutely. That's it. I'm not arguing with anybody because I don't feel like it.
Then can I just say what I need to say real quick, Kimmie? Without
well, let me say this though. Let me say this though.
Don Cato,
she doesn't want me to tell y'all.
No, I don't care.
Okay, then
I don't care what you have to say. I don't.
I know you don't. I'm not talking to you.
And I don't want. And you drop voice now, but it's okay to have.
And what I want to say, I'm not talking to you. I'm not directing it.
Thank you. Have a good day, Don Cato.
Bye.
Misunderstood. You
Bye,
made
baby.
choice, girl.
Have a good day.
I didn't make my choice.
Happy Tuesday.
Okay,
Taco Tuesday. Okay, and this is what I want to say.
God.
To give context.
Go ahead. I'll take care of it.
Kimmie said the day before that she did not want to be in that alliance. She said Rob is going to be the reason why the alliance breaks up. I said, what? Why would somebody Tracy is dating have anything to do with y'all's alliance? That's just stupid. So I don't know if that was an excuse or what. The next day she has this live. When that live goes out, or she does that live and it's over, she was getting texts actually during the live from, I guess, moderators or other people who saw that Tracy was live and said Tracy was dragging her or something like that. Then she said, what was it? She said Tracy was dragging her. She said Phi Babe was over there dragging her, and she's so disappointed. I said, Kimmie, I said, she's not over there dragging you. That's not what happened at all. I said, but I'm going to tell you why Tracy would be upset. I said the day before, her ops held a 7-hour live, a panel of 10 for 7 hours discussing her business, and then another live after that for 5 more hours discussing her fucking business. And then you're supposed to be in an alliance with her, and you feel the need to have to come out here and say something against the person that, you know, she expects to have her back? That doesn't make sense. I said, now, it's not that I don't agree with your
I don't know why you guys couldn't have that kind of a conversation, because that, like, I understand what you're saying.
To know the truth. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't want people to know the truth. So I said to her, it's not that I don't, or probably all of us did not, we didn't disagree with her sentiments about Rob and maybe even that relationship and maybe what we would hope that Tracy would have for herself, right? But instead, I told her, I said, you know, you're showing up like the ops did. And if you wanted to share those sentiments with Tracy, you could have found another way to share it. You could have had a one-on-one conversation. You didn't have to have a live with 1,500 people.
So Kimmie's okay. So in other words, so Kimmie,
she's trying to drain your
she
chat.
didn't want to be in alliance because she felt like, and I don't care. Kimmie's her chat drags the shit out of me. I'm trying to get some understanding, and people got to be able to speak. And again, her panel's allowed to drag the shit out of me. Whatever, you know, so like when she yelled at me up on that platform, and then she wants to be treated with kid gloves over here. I'm trying to have a conversation. If you guys can't handle that, exit left.